Okay, when it comes to this segment, I tend to beat around the bush, and I've been doing that too much, so yeah, we need to keep going with that and stop beating around the bush with that segment, but let's keep right on going. And yeah, that was a quality burp, by the way. Anyway, let's keep right on going. Yes, the waifus of gaming. There is an instance with us and female video game characters. That instance is that we get romantically attached to them, which as a result we have a crush on them. This instance is part of a phenomenon that spreaded from anime. It is called waifuism, and the term for a romantically attached female character is called a waifu. We all have our video game waifus, and this series celebrates it. Welcome to the Waifus of Gaming. Hello and welcome to the Waifus of Gaming, and pretty much as said in the intro, we look forward, and of course, this is a segment dedicated to the women video game characters that have ended up showing off greatly in appeal and her charm, and of course, her abilities as well. But however, when it comes to our women video game characters, we pretty much have video game crushes on these women, and of course, they are pretty much our video game waifus. So yeah, therefore, Waifus of Gaming. And enough with that shenanigan. Let's get right on going to today's episode in this segment. And today, we're going to be talking about Angela from Trials of Mana. And of course, Trials of Mana did got a remake, and I did cover on that remake, and it is great. I love the characters, especially Angela, and Angela is basically my favorite waifu of Trials of Mana. Now, Angela from Trials of Mana is a princess of Altina. Altina is the kingdom of magic, but however, she does have a hard time getting the attention from mom, and just wanting to get the closure from mom, and it does happen. This is about her childhood. Also, when it comes to her childhood, she tends to pull pranks, and pretty much she struggles at magic. And pretty much the issue with Angela is that she has a tendency to basically just rush things and approach things in a form of arrogant manner. And that's kind of the issue with Angela. But however, when it comes to Angela and her journey, she begins to pretty much kind of just get herself together and just kind of get over that arrogant behavior that she normally does have. When it comes to Angela, she does tend to be a little hot-headed, and she can be a little bit arrogant and can be a little pushy, to be honest with you here. But however, if you later in the game, she does become more empathetic, and she does pretty much get her shit together. She does end up maturing throughout the whole route, so hey. When it comes to Angela and melee, which is basically how she does replenish her MP, Trials of Mana tradition. But anyway, she uses her staff to basically bash someone's head in, and that's not the only thing for it. She is a magic user, and her strength is basically based off magic. But however, she does moderate damage as she can bash someone's head in with her staff. Alright, and that is the thing. However, when it comes to Angela's devastating melee-based attack, she can slam on the opponent and then finish off with a slap and sending the opponent knocked back and just getting an additional high amount of damage. And yeah, it sucks to be that opponent, having your skull caved in by some magician only using her staff. However, as a magic user, which is basically her talent, she can I did have her set up through my run where not only does she can cast fireballs and essentially just send earthquakes onto opponents and then just kind of fire wind blasts at opponents, basically elemental based magic projectile attacks. But also, things get pretty crazy where there's like this huge area of effect type moves where more than one opponent can get hit and can get hit equally. Alright, anybody that's hit in that area can be good. Like, for example, Angela's Explode spell, she could basically set up like an explosion spell, and anybody surrounding the opponent she targets gets hit as well, and does get hit equally and just gets destroyed in. Same thing with dark forces. But her very, very devastating magic spell that I got her set up, which is essentially kind of like it's close to apocalyptic. It's like a non-elemental thing, and basically she can summon like a series of giant meteors crashing down on her enemies, and end that off with a giant meteor crashing down. Now, also, her very devastating super attacks contain like firing a barrage of stars at opponents, and then also just sending like a huge, way more rapid thing of non-elemental fireballs, just boom, 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 non-stop like a goddamn machine gun. Then, of course, fire that off, end that off with an explosion. Of course, all about the explosion. And then, basically, her fourth, very devastating super move involves her just basically freezing the opponents, then, of course, dropping a ton, like an iron weight on top of the enemy, and if it doesn't do anything, she's like, what the fuck? Then she just summons like a much bigger weight to drop on top of her opponents, and then shit gets real. That's why we have gameplay footage for visual aid. We can say Angela does have an attitude problem, and of course, she could struggle a bit when it comes to magic, but on the bright side, she can do devastating stuff, and of course, she does come out as a great, lovely, charming lady, and we're about to get into her appeal. Now, if we're talking about Angela, we are talking about a slim, elegant body with fantastic choice of outfit, demonstrating her elegant beauty. And we're talking about long purple hair that just looks fantastic. Her hair design is just great and just majestic to look at. However, when it comes to her slim, elegant body, she does carry everything that just says, ow! Sincerest of apology. Now let's keep going. Now, her normal outfit consists of a very interesting, revealing outfit, but however, shows off pretty much, hey, I'm a fucking princess. Just one hell of a hot-ass princess. Now, her normal outfit consists of pretty much a red leotard with some cloth accessory, I forgot what it's called, but it just goes around her waist, and it just acts like some cape that goes, like, between her waist and all that kind of stuff. And also, she does wear, like, purple gloves, and she does have, like, a little, darkish purple cap to go with it, and, of course, she does have her red boots. But, however, when it comes to her later outfits, now, there is, like, pretty much, normally her outfits do tend to go on to the idea of, okay, let's show off the cleavage. And yeah, the cleavage just goes to show, hey, look, she got the nice, y'all get to finish that. But anyway, let's keep right on going. Now, when it comes to her outfits, one outfit has her basic thing, but however, one outfit I picked is pretty much like a green version of it that has like a little bit more revealing and has more of a cape. But, however, the third costume I ended up picking ended up becoming like a split two-piece bikini armor that's like where the cape is actually shorter. And basically, it's a bikini armor, so you get to see more of her skin, and of course, that bikini armor kind of like celebrates her cleavage, and pretty much celebrates her thighs, and like I said, well, I'll get into that. And, of course, when it comes to her fourth outfit that I ended up picking, it was like a very interesting, dark, because it's kind of based off of more aggressive approach to magic, where it's like more like combat type magic, where she does have that purple thing, and she does have that interesting midsection that does show off her cleavage and does show off her stomach, or shall we say navel. And of course, you can add in those little puffy little sleeves on there, and of course, you do have that little split cape very interesting outfit choices that does demonstrate the body, the elegant body of Angela. Now, when it comes to Angela, basically, you're gonna like... Oh yeah, she does have the good Milky. And she does have a nice booty. But when it comes to... Well, here's the thing. When it comes to her thighs, a lot of players on the Trials of Mana community seem to point out, oh hell yeah, Angela has the motherfucking juicy-ass thighs. One internet user on Steam ended up kind of calling the game Thighs of Mana. However, we all know that SNK makes the finest waifus, but... However, there's been many people that's been pretty much going toe-to-toe with SNK in terms of hand-making waifus. And, of course, whoever came up with the design for Angela for Trials of Mana, goddamn. Because when it comes to Angela, she does surpass Nakoruru, she does surpass Rera, but, however, she does catch up to Mina Majikina. But, again, pretty much, she's catching up to Mai Shiranui and Mina Majikina. But, however, Angela just goes toe-to-toe between Sylvie Palapala, Athena Asamiya, and, of course, Hinako Shijo. She can have a bit of an attitude product, but my goodness, she does actually come out cute. And, of course, she does pretty much know, and she is pretty much aware of her beauty. However, she can pretty much, at times, try and seduce someone. And when it comes to Angela, she does have seductive charms. But however, when it comes to the beauty of Angela and of course the appeal of Angela, Angela is just one heck of an interesting, fine as hell, and just a cute and sexy RPG waifu. Anyway, that's gonna do it for the waifus of gaming. That is all, and I'll be looking forward to you in the next video. Peace out.